About twice a year, every year since I got my Facebook, at the terms and conditions age of 13, I've deleted the app from my phone and taken the bookmark off my browser. This usually coincides with big tests or final projects. At the height of my stress and anxiety, Facebook is just too much for me to handle. So I just delete it. I think we've all seen the articles claiming that Facebook makes us unhappy or lonely or socially stunted, that this generation is going to be royally screwed up by social media. But that always made me a little bit uncomfortable because I love Facebook. Facebook makes us unhappy. Spinach makes me unhappy. The most recent kind of article like this that I saw was on a study conducted by the University of Michigan. It explained this idea in a much clearer way. Facebook makes us unhappy. That's the idea. But it doesn't make us more unhappy. Obviously that sounds like the same thing, but to quote the article, the more the participants were active on Facebook during one period, the worse they subsequently felt. But people were not more likely to use Facebook when they felt bad. So Facebook is not a place where people who are feeling bad go. It doesn't enable bad feelings. But it did decrease the well-being of all the people that they studied when they went on. Essentially, wherever you start emotionally, Facebook brings you down. This perfectly explains why I spend most of my year using Facebook to connect with people across the world, wishing everyone I know a happy birthday, and doing a lot of great things on Facebook. But when I get really stressed out, I just have to delete it. It's when I feel bad organically and outside of Facebook that Facebook brings me to such a low point that I can't handle it. The most interesting aspect of this study lied in their initial idea that Facebook can fulfill the basic human need for person-to-person contact. Essentially, along with needing food and water and shelter, people need other people. This is a big generalization, but it's true biologically. And fulfilling this basic need enhances your well-being. So if the study says Facebook decreases your well-being, then you could make the jump that Facebook is not fulfilling that human connection. But that is a jump, and that is not how science works. So to look at it scientifically, the researchers also gauged the mood and well-being of the subjects of the study after they'd interacted with people, instead of just after they'd interacted with people on Facebook. And they did see that people felt a lot better after they were talking to people face-to-face. I just got a Facebook notification. Whether you agree or whether I agree doesn't matter, because here's the catch of the whole study. To figure out how people were feeling, to gauge their mood, they texted them. They would text them and ask them, when was the most recent time you were on Facebook? And how do you feel? Or when was the most recent time that you had a face-to-face interaction? And how do you feel? So I want to know how that made participants feel. Isn't text messaging equivalent to Facebook IMing or writing on each other's walls? Isn't that not face-to-face contact? And subsequently, doesn't that bring down your well-being? I have no idea. So what do you think? Does Facebook make you unhappy, and do real people make you happy? At least for me, I think it's very circumstantial. Some people, I can't do real life, and I'd much rather just chat with them on Facebook.